Hi there, it's Olga. I hope you're doing great. I keep on publishing projects featuring paper discovery dies, and today I'm going to create a pocket letter. In case you don't know, a pocket letter is a decorated 9-pocket plastic page that is meant for a swap with your crafty friends. Today I'm only going to use some white and cream cardstock plus a tiny touch of gold, and I'll be showing you how to create a lot of various textures using paper discovery dies, embossing folders, as well as the stamps. I'm starting by creating the panels, so I'm trimming a sheet of white cardstock to create 9 panels. Each of them are 2.5 by 3.5 inches, which is the standard size for this kind of page. For this project I'm going to need 17 white panels. Then I have also made 8 panels out of cream cardstock. Now when I have all the panels ready, I'm going to do some embossing. I'm going to use a Woodgrain embossing folder by Paper Discovery to emboss all the cream panels. I'm spritzing them slightly with the water to make cardstock more pliable. Then I'm placing a panel inside the folder and I'm sending it through the die cutting machine. This is what the panel looks like. I will need 8 of those. Then I'm going to back up all the cream panels with the white ones by simply using some double-sided tape. This is going to give more sturdiness to the panels, and they are also going to look nice on the wrong side. Next, I'm going to create a large, nice frame that's going all around the page. So this is what I'm going to need the next 8 white panels for. I'll be using an outline die from the set that is called Floral and Leaf Corner. I'm placing the die like this, and this is going to create the corner of my frame. Then I'm going to create the remaining 3 corners by simply turning the die each time. And as always, the tools and supplies I'm using are listed down below in the description box as well as on my blog. And by the way, after die cutting the frame, I'm keeping the inner piece as well, as I'm going to use all of them later on. After I have all the 4 corners ready, I'm going to die cut the remaining 4 pieces of frame using the same die. Next, I'm using some foam tape as well as the foam squares to stick down all the die cut pieces of frame onto the panels. This is going to create some nice dimension, but nevertheless all the panels are going to fit inside the pockets nicely. Then I'm going to use all the leftover pieces from die cutting the frame to create flowers. The die I'm using is from Leaf and Blossom die set. As you can see, you can make quite a lot using only the leftovers. Then I'm going to attach a bunch of flowers to the bottom of my pocket letter. Those 3 panels you can see are the 3 bottom panels. I'm attaching each flower with a single dot of a quick drying liquid glue. The hot glue will work just as fine since it dries instantly. I have also decided to decorate all the flowers with the small half pearls, so I'm using the same glue to apply some adhesive to the center of the flowers, and then I'm placing the pearls using the Crystal Katana pickup tool. I'm also going to attach some random flowers to the remaining panels. This time I'm applying just a few, not too many. The panels are now completely finished, so I'm ready to fill in the pockets of the page. I'm starting with the central pocket, which is only the white piece of cardstock, and then I'm placing all the remaining panels just as the frame goes. As you can see, you can totally afford adding some bulk to your project, even using the plastic pockets. Now I'm going to create the focal image for my pocket letter, which is going to be a large, nice window. I'm using those tag dies from Tag Builder die set, and I'm going to die cut them both to create the frame as well as the smaller tag here. The next step is to flipping over both die cuts and temporarily attaching them together using some pieces of washi tape. I did that because I'm planning to use the coordinating embossing folder that works with the tag die set. I only have to align my die cuts with the picture on the embossing folder. I'm closing it up, and now I can send it through the die cutting machine. The result is that now I have two embossed pieces. One is the stone arch and the other one is a wooden raised panel door. But for this project I'm going to use that door as the window shutters. So now I'm going to use the ruler and a craft knife to cut this piece in two. This is because I'm actually planning to open up those shutters. Next, I'm going to use those dies from Tag Builder window die set, and that one coordinates with the tag set as well as the embossing folder. So this is what the window die cut looks like, and I'm going to use it on this project. I will also be creating a curtain for my window, and as always I'm using a paper doily for it. Paper doilies always make perfect curtains. I'm framing the portion of the doily that I want to use, then I'm tracing the die cut and cutting it out with the scissors. I have also die cut the background using the same tag die, and now I'm ready to assemble the window. So I'm placing the curtain onto the window die cut first, and then I'm going to attach this piece to a background. The adhesive I'm using now is mono liquid glue, and I found out that it dries very quickly and really is convenient to use. Now I have decided that this gold is a bit too bold for my project, so I'm going to attach another die cut which is cream color, and I'm offsetting it slightly so you can only see a thin golden border. Now I'm also going to attach the stone arch to the window. I'm using some foam tape for it. And this is what the window looks like. This window has quite a variety of textures on it now. So now I'm attaching that window right on top of the plastic page using some hot glue. I'm placing it right in the center, and it covers up the central pocket. Next, I'm going to attach both shutters. I'm using some foam squares to level up the thickness of them, and a bit of hot glue too. I really love the idea of coordinating embossing folder and dies, because this way you can create unprecedented amount of dimension. Now I'm going to create a vase with flowers. I have used this portion of the tag die, but you can simply cut out the rectangle out of cardstock. Then I'm also going to add some flowers. To add the sentiment to my project, I'm going to use Tag Builder Sentiment Die and Stamp set. So first I'm starting by stamping and heat embossing the sentiment with the gold embossing powder. After it's heat set, I'm going to use the banner die to die cut the sentiment. This die also creates some crease lines that you can use to give more dimension to your banner. So this is what the banner looks like after you have folded the crease lines. I'm going to attach this banner above the window using the foam squares again, as well as a bit of hot glue. This banner actually also coordinates with the window because it has the same curve as the window. As a little finishing touch, I'm adding a few more white flowers around the banner. I always like adding tags to my pocket letters, and this time is no exception. I'm using Vertical Tag Builder Die and Stamp set. This set creates a vertical tag with a frame and a sentiment. I have gold embossed the sentiment on a cream cardstock, and now I am adding the white frame. And to make this tag coordinate with the project even more, I'm adding a few more white flowers. Then I'm simply using a piece of white organza ribbon to tie up the tag to the plastic page. At this point, I have decided that my project needs a tiny detail to add, so I'm using this bird die cut from Bird and Branch die set. I used gold mirror cardstock to make it. I'm sticking down this bird as if it's flying by the window. So this is what the finished project looks like. To mail it, I would recommend to use a large bubble film envelope. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back really soon. Bye bye!